They say some stars are made, but others, they feel like they were discovered by fate itself. And if you've ever watched Shen Yue on screen, you already know there's something about her that doesn't just entertain you. It pulls you in quietly, deeply, almost personally. But here's the question no one can fully answer. Why does she feel so real in a world full of carefully crafted illusions? Why do millions of fans across Asia, Europe, North America, and beyond feel like they know her, even without ever meeting her? And what is it about her journey that feels almost too relatable to be a celebrity story? Because behind the soft smiles and innocent charm lies something far more unexpected. A story that almost didn't happen. Before the fame, before the cameras, before she became a household name through Meteor Garden, Shen Yue was just a regular university student. No elite acting school. No powerful industry connections. No grand plan to conquer the entertainment world. In fact, her path into acting wasn't just unconventional, it was accidental. A simple photo shoot, a moment captured, and suddenly, the industry noticed. But here's where it gets interesting. In an industry obsessed with perfection, Shen Yue didn't fit the traditional mold. She wasn't the tallest. She didn't have that distant, untouchable aura many stars are known for. And yet, she became one of the most recognizable faces in modern Asian drama. Why? Because she didn't feel like a celebrity. She felt like someone you knew. And that's where the connection began. When she stepped into the role of Dong Shinsai in Meteor Garden, something unexpected happened. Viewers didn't just watch her, they became her. Her awkwardness, her sincerity, her emotional reactions. They weren't exaggerated for drama. They felt lived in, honest, almost like watching a real person navigate an unreal world. But not everyone was convinced. Behind the scenes, whispers started. Critics questioned her casting. Online comments compared her to previous versions of the character. Some even said she wasn't fit for the role. And for a moment, it looked like the pressure might break her. But instead, something else happened. She stayed exactly the same. No dramatic transformation. No sudden shift to fit expectations. Shen Yue leaned into who she already was, and somehow, that authenticity became her greatest strength. Fans didn't just defend her. They rallied behind her. Because in her vulnerability, they saw courage. In her simplicity, they saw truth. And then came the deeper connection. Unlike many celebrities who carefully curate their public image, Shen Yue's off-screen personality only strengthened the bond. Her candid moments, her shy laughter, her unfiltered reactions, they didn't feel staged. They felt human. And in a digital age where everything feels edited, that kind of raw presence is rare. But here's the twist most people don't talk about. The more relatable she became, the more pressure she faced. Because when fans feel like they know you, expectations change. Every action is watched more closely. Every project is judged more intensely. And every rumor, no matter how small, spreads faster than ever. And yes, the rumors came. From alleged on-set tensions to speculated relationships, Shen Yue found herself at the center of narratives she never created. Names like Dylan Wang were constantly linked to her, fueling fan theories and online debates. Were they just co-stars? Or something more? The chemistry on screen was undeniable, but off-screen, silence, ambiguity, and that silence only made fans more curious. But instead of feeding the speculation, Shen Yue did something unexpected. She stepped back. She chose privacy in a world that demands exposure. And in doing so, she created an even deeper mystery around herself. Because the less she explained, the more people wanted to understand her. And that's the paradox. Shen Yue isn't the loudest star. She doesn't dominate headlines with controversy or constant visibility. But somehow, she stays relevant. She stays loved. She stays felt. Because her connection with fans isn't built on spectacle. It's built on emotion. You see, for many fans, Shen Yue represents something more than just entertainment. She represents possibility. The idea that you don't have to be perfect to be seen. That you don't have to change everything about yourself to belong. That sometimes being exactly who you are is enough. And maybe that's why her story feels almost personal. Because in her journey from an ordinary student to an international star, fans don't just see her success. They see their own hopes reflected back at them. But here's the final question. Is Shen Yue's connection with fans something that can last in an industry that constantly evolves? Or is it something even stronger, something that goes beyond her real power? Not just being seen, but being felt.